Hi guys, we're out in my conservatory looking at my Halloween project Plan C. It's not Plan A or Plan B, it's Plan C. I'll show you the video of me making it in a minute, but it's nothing like what I planned originally. I had hoped to do some sort of animatronic thing for Halloween, but the servos that I ordered haven't arrived, so had to go to Plan B. Plan B, I was going to make this cheap Halloween windmill into a pulse motor, but that didn't work. So Plan C, which I made up as we went along, was just to convert that little solar mover or solar rocker, which I've now taken the bits out of, into a big solar rocker. And all we've done is taken the bits that were in the solar rocker, that copper coil that you can see there. It's now fed by a battery instead of a little solar panel. Put a neodymium magnet on one of the skulls, and now we've got a much bigger rocker. I expect it'd still work if I put the solar panel back on it. In fact, I probably could connect up that one, because I've got it on crocodile clips there. At the moment it just runs that little solar flower, but I'm sure that that would run that if I wanted it to go solar powered. Anyway, I'll show you the build video. I'll probably take most of the soundtrack off it, because what I'm talking about is nothing to do with the end result. It was a complete failure, mainly down to the fact that I couldn't find a nice set of 6 neodymium magnets. I got 5 of several different types, but not 6, and I just couldn't get the balance. Also, the bearing behind there is just a normal plastic on plastic bearing. I think to get a good spinny item we'd probably need to have gone to a needle bearing so that we had less friction. This is a nylon windmill, as it calls it there. It's got 6 nylon skulls on a 6-way spinner, and that goes onto a mounting bracket of some sort, so it's plastic on plastic bushes. I don't know how good that will be, whether it will be light enough, but I'm going to make this into a sort of a pulse motor idea. I've taken the components out of the bag so we can see what we've got. Like I said, we've got this 6-way spinny thing, and we've got this bracket to mount it on. That feels nice and light, but I don't know what that will be like once we've got some weights on there, some magnets on there. It's probably appropriate that I'll take this little solar rocker apart and see if we can use the electronics in there to actually make this work. I won't use it as a solar panel, I'll put a battery on it instead, but there'll be a little coil in there and a bit of circuitry that pulses the coil, so if we get the speed right it should actually make this spin round. We'll just pop him apart and see what he's got inside. So that's the little coil. There's a little bit of circuitry in there to do the timing, and then we've got the solar panel. First thing I'll do is desolder the little solar panel and put some ordinary leads on there for a battery. So I've got a little battery pack connected up to that little electric circuit. There's our coil. I've put a magnet on one of the skulls. If I hold that in front, see we've got some movement. Now whether that's going to be enough, I don't know. At the moment it's unbalanced because that's the only weight that's on there, so I'll put the same weight on all of them, and if that doesn't work we'll try bigger magnets, and if that doesn't work then I might have to have a look, see what neodymium magnets I've got. We have a little problem. I hadn't anticipated just how weak these ceramic magnets would be, but they hardly even grip each other. So using this little coil to drive them is hardly moving them at all. So I might have to go to neodymiums, which is a shame because I wanted to try and use up these cheap magnets. Well, it's not working. It's working as a solar mover, or at least battery powered, but I can't get the balance right to get it to continuously spin. You can probably see I've got odd little weights on it trying to balance it up. I just can't quite get it to go. Don't know whether to keep at it or give up and say that's far enough. It's just not quite there. I think I could improve the bearing so that it spins a bit freer, because you can see it does stop out of line sometimes, because we've just got plastic on plastic. It'd be better if I put a needle through it and suspended it on magnets so we had zero friction. So there we go, one big Halloween solar rocker.